Well, folks, we're back. Christmas Chaos 2008. Jason James at ringside for this contest. Colossus Chris Cane taking on his former partner, Larry Cooter. And I'm being joined at this time by the current reigning and defending Mid-America Television Champion, Magnum Shane Smalls.
Hey, Jason, it's nice to be here calling some of this great action.
Well, Shane, it's good to have you on the broadcast. I don't know if you know, but the previous matches I've been aligned with Jeff the Crippler Daniels and Dominique, Steve O, and even promoter Mike Porter, so it's good to have somebody out here with a little bit of decency.
Thank you, because obviously knows none of those guys do.
Now you have a huge match coming up later tonight, later in the broadcast, with none other than Mr. Everybody Knows Himself, Sean Schultz, for the Mid-America Television Championship. Your thoughts on that, please, sir?
Well, my thoughts on it personally are just that for me, it's all about respect, because
that's something that they've been preaching for a while.
Yeah. It's like, I respect Sean Schultz and everywhere he's been in this business and in this area. I would like to go some of the places he's been, but he shows me no respect. I think I've done my best at 2 impressive reigns as NWA Mid-American Television Champion, and he just seems like he thinks he can step over me.
Absolutely. And Shane Smalls, you're actually on the opposite side of the fence here as Mid-America Television Champion. You have pretty much 100% of everyone here in the fairgrounds tonight on your side as you step toe-to-toe with Sean Schultz. Unlike Chris Cane, he has no one on his side as he's battling Larry Cooter as we speak. Larry Cooter now on the defensive. Chris Cane tries to slam the head in, but to no avail. Larry Cooter able to block it, and he shoves Chris Cane's head right into that canvas. And Shane, you know that thing's padded, but it's not soft.
Yeah, underneath that thin layer of padding is nothing but solid pine and steel.
That's exactly right. And Chris Cane is getting to know the pine and the steel very well right now, as Larry Cooter is unrelentless.
You can see Cooter trying to protect himself there, but to no avail, because like, oh, what's going on here?
Larry Cooter once again, the head of Chris Cane ramming hard into that canvas, and Cane rolled back in, a little help from Larry Cooter. Pin attempt here, hook of the leg, 2 count, and no. Larry Cooter not able to put Cane away this quick.
So what's with this Dyron Flynn kid? Is he Cane's new lackey ever since Cooter?
Apparently Chris Cane has taken Dyron Flynn under his wing. In the words of Jeff Daniels, he's going to show him how to stop river dancing and how to fight. I'm not so sure about that, but nonetheless, Chris Cane and Dyron Flynn, what a combination there. The Lucky Charms.
I'm just glad to see that Cooter is no longer being a pawn and taking his step out on his own.
Wait a minute. Side Russian leg sweep from Chris Cane, and Larry Cooter goes down. And you see the effects of that Russian leg sweep on the back of Cooter as he was holding on to it. Chris Cane, a man that you've been in the ring with several times. What do you think that Larry Cooter has to do to make sure that Chris Cane doesn't win this contest and walk out with a strike on the board in the W column?
Cooter just needs to use his power game to his advantage, which right now he's not being able to utilize because he's letting Chris Cane do what he does best and getting people's heads. Chris Cane is not a big man, but he's got a big brain. Except for his goofy little dance he does right there.
Yeah, pin attempt, no hook of the leg, and Cooter able to power out of that one. A lot of things that I preach is, you know, a lot of these young guys, you know, they go for these pin attempts, they don't hook the legs, and 9 times out of 10 it can be very costly, and it could prevent them from winning the contest. Chris Cane now on the offensive as he rams that knee hard into the back of Larry Cooter, and a drop kick from behind. Cooter had no idea it was coming. How do you protect yourself from something against that?
There's really no way to protect yourself. The most protection that we can get in this business is conditioning our bodies.
How do you do that?
Just match after match, workout after workout.
Shane Smalls, you're hearing the voice of Magnum Shane Smalls, the current Mid-America Television Championship. He will be going against Mr. Everybody Knows Sean Schultz still yet to come. Also yet to come, the big tag team matchup between Playboy Scott Hayes, the Mid-America champion, and Dangerous Doug Gilbert as they take on Jeff Daniels and Steve-O. What do you think of Steve-O in recent weeks?
I'm kind of surprised. I never really saw that kind of attitude in Steve-O. With all the support he had from the fans before, I never really saw his ego getting that out of control and that jealousy overcoming him.
Steve-O, like you said, a different attitude in recent weeks, and him and Jeff Daniels better be on their A game tonight against Doug Gilbert and Scott Hayes, I'll tell you that much, as Chris Cane continues the beating on Larry Cooter. Cooter in the corner, no place to go. Cane comes in, but he does find a way out, and he's got him up in the big sidewalk slam. And Larry Cooter now, pin attempt, but to no avail. Cane still able to kick out. Oh, and he goes for the Irish whip, but you see Cane sidestepping. A drop toe hold, and Cooter hits on the middle rope. And now look at Dyron Flynn on the outside, choking the life out of Larry.